Today, from First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. Deshaun Watson and the Cleveland Browns taking on Davis Mills and the Houston Texans.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense.
They'll be led by a three-time Pro Bowler in his 5th season. It's Deshaun Watson.
And he's exactly the man you want in control of your offense. Excellent arm, good zip on the ball, not afraid to use his legs when he needs to. And what he's excelled at doing is making plays when the first read isn't available or when the pressure's about to get to him.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards.
And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's going to have a Browns first down as good running gets him to about the 44. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
I think what we just saw their partner was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Mills on first down. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 2nd down and 3. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. On 3rd down, Pierce. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
The Texans' new punter for 2021, Cameron Johnston, on to punt. As he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. A shotgun snap for Watson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Well, that was sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. But Deshaun Watson, when you think about the toughest quarterbacks in the league to game plan against, he's got to be in your top 5, does he not?
And when you talk about game planning, putting him in the top 5, that's an easy call because he can make every throw. That's not an issue at all. He has great touch delivering the football. But that mobility, that added dimension, when he escapes the pocket and those receivers find their way open, short, medium, and long, he finds the right guy. And last but not least, his toughness. He can stand in the pocket, take a hit, and deliver.
A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 21 carries, 99 yards, and a touchdown.
They've got a nice scheme going right now, and they run the football pretty well. In fact, I was talking with him on the field before the game, and he said he's starting to hear from the guys ahead of him on the rushing yardage total, and they want to know if he's going to jump up there and join them at the top of the list.
To throw is Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 21 carries, 72 yards.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Play fake, Mills. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
A run for Nick Chubb. Tackle made by Rasheem Green.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now Chubb running right. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that 1st down marker.
The Browns send out their punter now, as he's on here to punt it away.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Houston set to take over. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Pierce. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A run here with Pierce. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Browns, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. On 3rd down, here's Mills. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. We're scoreless after one. The Cleveland offense ready to go. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
On 1st and 10, Watson. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Isaiah McKenzie, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns on just 2 plays have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
So a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him last week?
Well, I think all things considered, he played pretty well. And I don't think I'd pin the loss on him. But there's no question, this is a learning process. And that was step 1. And he's hoping on the road to glory.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Mills. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the carry, this is Pierce. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Mills. He rifles one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
Mills' throw taken in by Collins. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll run it here with Pierce. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Mills to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down. On third down, it's Pierce. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. Not much there, only a yard. Looking to throw again on second down. Mills. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They'll run. This is Pierce. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On first down, it's Watson. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. That catch good for only a couple.
Our defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Again, it's Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And now the rookie's free. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is down to 4. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Donovan Peoples-Jones now from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Watson on first down. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Off of play action, it's Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McKenzie. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On first down, Watson. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Watson off play action. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. On first down, Pierce. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 29, Mills. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gray. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Mills now looks to throw on first down.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. From just shy of midfield, Mills. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Mills to the air again.
He finds his man, complete. That's Gray. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Open man is Jordan, the tight end.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
A first down throw for Mills. And he's got Jordan complete right side.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. On 2nd and very short, Mills. He finds his man, complete. It's Pierce. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will do it for this. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. The Browns are going to get the 2nd half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway.
And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. For the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Throwing, Mills.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Mills from the gun on 3rd down.
It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks.
And he is going to have a Texans first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, Mills.
Taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. On second down now, it's Pierce. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got it to Collins, complete.
The 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Houston.
Nico Collins.
His second touchdown on the season, and the Texans have taken the lead. They'll try and run it here, and he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the two-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the two-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They find themselves trailing on the scoreboard, but it certainly hasn't been because of what they've been able to do at the receiver position.
And let's face it, partner, we've been around a lot of receivers. Has it ever been their fault when things aren't going well? We know how they operate, right? And right now what they're saying is, well, guess what? If we want to win, throw it to us even more. We're the ones making the plays.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Handoff comes to Chubb. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. A give running right is Chubb. 54 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now Watson. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps him move the sticks. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
2nd down and 8.
Here's Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. On the delay, here's Hunt. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay,
and the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Justin Houston in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. To try again after the sack. Mills, this ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down. Third and long for Mills. And he comes back with one complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a fourth down. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now here's a throw that's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. Watson now to throw. Cooper with a nice grab. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson letting one fly deep for Cooper. And a high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson in trouble, and he's taken down. Jonathan Grenard. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Third and long. It's Watson. And that is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. On 1st and 10, Mills. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And the Browns come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Chubb. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mills on 1st down.
He finds his man, complete.
That's Gray. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Pierce. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. 1st down, Mills. Throw left side complete. That's Pierce. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. On 2nd down now, it's Pierce. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. From the gun, here's Mills. Over the middle, complete. That's Pierce. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. 3 yards, all they can muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And that one will be no good. He never had it online. It's well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Had a chance to give themselves there some important wiggle room, but it went awry.
Yeah, let's do the simple math here, and you know for me it has to be simple. Instead of this thing kind of giving them that wiggle room you talked about, now we're talking about possibly losing a ball game because they left the door open.
Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. From the gun, here's Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Now it's Watson. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. On the carry, it's Chubb, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To throw is Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cooper. A gain of 6 there on 1st. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. They run. Chubb. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. Second and goal now in a one-score game. And that's going to be caught for the Browns. Touchdown. Amari Cooper there to make the grab. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Watson now to throw. That's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gray. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He finds his man complete. It's Pierce.
Mills going to try and hurry the offense here up to the line.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He finds his man complete. It's Pierce. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. He's back to throw. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up second down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. He'll look to throw.
This one left side caught by Collins.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. And we may very well be headed to overtime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports.